Now we will study about the Taylor's principles of management. What about the according to the Taylor, what should be the principles of management? Now, first of all, we will do the introductions. Taylor's emerged as the father of scientific management. He emerged as a father of scientific management. He broke up human activity into small parts and found out how it could be done efficiently in less time and with increased productivity. As we already know, he emerged he belonged to the era of industrial revolution, so his focus was on increased productivity with less cost. So what he did, he broke the human activities into small parts and found out how it could be done effectively and efficiently in less time, and the production should be maximum. Taylor has presented the principle of management in scientific way. So his principles of management that he presented, it is in scientific ways. So his principles are as follows. These are the principles which he has provided us. So first, principle of task idea. Now here what he wants to say that in the task idea, norms of productivity. There should be a norms of productions. Techniques of forecasting. There should be certain specific techniques for forecasting. Fair day work. That is amount of work in a done. That should be decided. In a day, a person can do how much work. That has to be fixed. Next is principle of experiment. Taylor suggested following study. In principle of experiments, he suggested the three studies, that is time study, motion study and fatigue studies. Now in time study, to observe the minimum time required to perform any task and fixing standard time. Now he said that if you observe a person when he is doing work and decide upon what should be the standard time to do that particular job. Next is motion study, where he asked to study the machine operator and his movement while performing the job. We have to study the machine operator, his behavior and his way of doing work, and his he has to move from one place to another, and that we have to how much he is moving from his place, that we have to study and establish standard for performance. That performance standard has to be fixed out of that. Next is fatigue study. In fatigue study, we have to maintain the workers, their operational efficiency. Here, the operational efficiency is to be maintained in the fatigue study, where we have to take care of their health and happiness, as well as the health and happiness. So we have to also take care about their physical and mental fatigueness among industrial workers. Since they are working continuously in the same job they are doing, so there may be mental fatigueness or physical fatigueness. When they are working in a factory, there is a chance of physical injuries, which is physical fatigueness or tiredness. And then second thing we have to take care of is that mental fatigueness. Doing a job, same job continuously, gives the people tiredness mentally, and they lose interest in the same type of work, where they should be motivated so that they cannot get so that they do not get the mental or physical fatigueness. Now to continue with these principles, third principle is principle of scientific selection and training. A radical change is required in the methods and procedure of selecting workers for the plan. Training of workers before allotment of work and time to time training. Now here it is said that the method and process of procedure of selecting workers should be changed according to the needs. We should train workers before providing them with work or allotting them work. Now time to time, as the things changes, the training should be provided to the workers. Next is principle of division of work, that we have already studied in Fayol's principles, but here it is again he has given, but it in a scientific way. Work should be allotted to the right worker according to their choice and efficiency. So here he said that the work should be given to the right person and according to his choice and efficiency. Next is principle of incentive wage system. Now in addition to the good wages, proper incentives should be given to the workers. He said we cannot motivate the people only by paying good wages. We have to give proper incentives according to his performance at times. Now principle of scientific selection and use of material. So we have to, here he said that good quality of material should be procured in the organizations and proper utilization of the raw material. The raw materials and materials that we are acquiring, it should be of good quality and it should be used properly. Next is principle of modern machines and equipment. So modern machines and equipments are to be procured and used at the time of productions for the cost effectiveness. That is, at a lot, if we use modern and advanced machines and equipments, then our cost of productions will be less and where we can face the competitive world. Next is principle of standardizations. We need to use standard tools and equipments, and working condition and materials are also to be standardized. It should be standard. That he said in the principle of standardization. Now to continue that principle, ninth principle of functional organization system. So for functional organizations, he has suggested 8 boss scheme. In this scheme, there are 8 different boss has been created. That is gang boss, speed boss, repair boss, inspector, shop disciplinarian, route clerk, instruction clerk, time and cost clerk. These are the 8 boss he has created in the functional organization system. Next is principle of ideal cost accounting system. Here he said that we have to use advanced and ideal accounting system. That is cost accounting system. And services are to be taken from an accountant who is capable, experienced and efficient in his work. Next is principle of mental revolutions. Here we need to change the mental position of the owner as well as employees, where owners and employees together plan and work for the group interest and profit. Here the mental position or condition of the owner and employees both should be such that they work for the group interest and profit. So with this we completed the principle of Taylor, and hope you are going through all the videos so that you can get the link of every videos. In orderly manner you study the look at the videos, then you will understand the linking between all the topics. And at this time when lockdown is going on, we are not able to come in contact with each other, but through this modern technology, we are not very far away, or we are always close to each other, and where we can communicate. And if you have any doubts, you can pass the questions. You can type your clear your questions in the comment box. It is given, and to my students, I will tell you, you can send me the messages at the WhatsApp group through which we are teaching and learning process is going on. So thank you, students, for today, and hope you understand whatever I am teaching, and appreciate also I need. Thank you.